Day's Moon. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived a king named Alexander. He was a kind and just ruler, but he had one flaw. He was very selfish and always put his needs before the needs of his people. One day, the kingdom faced a great crisis. The sun had stopped shining, and the people were living in darkness. The crops were dying, and the animals were suffering. The people were scared and didn't know what to do. The king was also worried. He knew that he had to do something to save his people, but he didn't know how. He consulted his advisors, but they were unable to come up with a solution. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more exciting stories. One night, as the king was sitting in his balcony, he noticed the moon shining bright in the sky. It was the full moon, and it was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. He realized that the moon was the only source of light that the people had, and it was the only thing that was keeping them from total darkness. He came up with an idea. He decided to take the moon and bring it down to the earth so that his people could have light. He called for his army, and they set out to capture the moon. The moon was high up in the sky, and it seemed impossible to capture it. But the king was determined, and he ordered his army to use all their weapons and resources to get the moon. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more exciting stories. After a long and tiring battle, the king's army managed to capture the moon. They brought it down to the earth and placed it in the center of the kingdom. The people were overjoyed to see the moon. They celebrated and thanked the king for his bravery. But soon, they realized that something was wrong. The moon was not shining as bright as it used to. It was dull, and the light it gave was not enough to sustain the kingdom. The king was surprised to see this, and he asked his advisors to find out why the moon was not shining bright. They studied the moon and found out that the moon was dying. It had been forced out of its natural environment, and it was slowly losing its light. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more exciting stories. The king was devastated. He realized that he had made a grave mistake. He had put his own needs before the needs of his people, and he had caused harm to something that was not his to take. He consulted with the wise men of his kingdom, and they advised him to return the moon to its rightful place. The king agreed, and he ordered his army to return the moon to the sky. The moon was returned to the sky, and the people of the kingdom were left in darkness once again. But they understood that it was for the greater good. The king had learned a valuable lesson, and he promised to be a better ruler from that day on. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more exciting stories. The moon also learned a lesson. It understood that it had to stay in its natural environment to be healthy and shine bright. The kingdom faced many challenges after that, but the people never forgot the lesson they had learned. They understood that sometimes, what we think is best for us may not be best for everyone else. And that it is important to consider the greater good before making any decision. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more exciting stories. From that day on, the people of the kingdom referred to the moon as Day's Moon. It was a reminder of the mistake they had made and the lesson they had learned.